Hey everybody and welcome back to some more Prison Architect. Last episode, we were having a bit of an issue, especially towards the end of the episode, figuring out why the needs of so many of our prisoners were in this critical red color. Because right now, we have like 20 to 30 prisoners who are in critical need of hygiene, exercise, family, recreation, and freedom. And I couldn't for the life in me figure out why in the world so many of our prisoners were in critical need of all of these things. And it didn't click until around yard time, or until a time like this, where everybody should be out of their cells doing something, whether it be yard time, work, food, anything like that. But so many of them weren't. There were so many prisoners, if you look over here, that are still in their cells, even though it is like free time or work time, or they should be doing other things. And the reason for that is because a ton of them have got solitary confinement. If we look at all these guys here, you look at the bottom in that green text, this guy has to do 2 hours of solitary confinement. And until he does those 2 hours of solitary confinement, he cannot leave that cell. And the same is true for all these guys. This guy up here has got 14 hours of solitary confinement to do. And because we only have like 9 solitary confinement cells, the approximately 20 to 30 prisoners right now who have solitary confinement time to do cannot leave their cell, and so therefore aren't getting to see their families, get any exercise, get any food, all that kind of stuff. And that's a problem. So today, the first thing we're going to do, or one of the first things we're going to do, is build an expansion to our prison that builds down here and along here. It gives us 2 extra rooms to do stuff with, maybe parole, maybe a shop, or maybe a mail room. I haven't quite decided yet what I'm going to put in these 2 rooms, but specifically, I'm looking at this top section here, which is not the nicest of section, but it does add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22 extra solitary confinement cells, so that we can quickly power through all of the people who need to go into solitary confinement, and hopefully get them back out into the prison, hopefully not getting back into solitary confinement nice and quickly. So that's one of the plans. But before we do that, one thing that we critically need to look at is our deployment situation. So recently, we looked into assigning certain prisoners to certain areas. For example, this section down here is minimum security only, and that means that only minimum security people can be in these cells and use this shower. The same is true for medium security, and the maximum security have this section here. They don't quite own this shower, but that's the only one that they can go to. But the issue here is that right now, maximum and minimum security cannot go to the canteen. The only 2 doors into the canteen are here and here. This one's a staff door, and this one also is a staff door, I believe. And so the only way they can't do it. Minimum, maximum security cannot get into the cafeteria. And so what we're going to have to do is switch this back to shared, and also, I guess, this back to shared as well, at least until I don't even know. I think we just have to leave it like that forever and just leave it that these cells here anyone can use, which is probably a good thing because it's a nice bit of overflow in case we have too many minimum security or too many maximum security. But for now, just to make sure that people can actually get into the canteen here, we need to put a bit of a door on this side here, and I'm going to go ahead and demolish these here. We do already have the metal detectors, which is nice. I'm really used to playing City Skylines right now, so I've been pressing B every time I want to get the bulldozer out, but it just does not work. But if we get rid of those 2, I will also go ahead and dismantle this door here as well, because this thing was really only here to separate out the 2 sections to allow me to make this a maximum security only kind of thing. But for now, we'll leave that there. You'll notice most of the people who have solitary are our maximum security guys. But hopefully now that this is a thing, most people will be able to just go through here into the canteen, and minimum and maximum security people will actually be able to eat, which is good. So now that's done, we can move on down to our new area. So let's grab the building brick and let's see about just making a huge block down here and then doing the exact same thing over here. How much more do we have? 11,000. It's a bit pricey, especially that 7,000 for the corridor that we didn't necessarily need, but hopefully that's not too bad. I do know that the solitary confinement doors are pretty expensive, but hopefully, maybe we might have to take out a loan for that, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Let's go ahead and bulldoze these here and here. We should probably think about the prisoners, because right now the prisoners would be able to escape, but then again, there is a big fence around here. I don't think they can actually escape, so let's go ahead and bump that up to full speed. And let's get this thing going here. So once that's done, like I said, these are all going to be solitary confinement cells. They're going to be really small, 1-by-1 cells that people can just easily fit into, serve their 2 hours, and get back out, hopefully. And then these 2 here, I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. I was thinking about making them a shop, but when I looked at the wiki, the shop actually lowers the amount of people who will take things like classroom activities because they all want to work and get paid instead of going and learning some stuff. So I'm going to hold off on doing the shop at least until we get this grant over here complete. And speaking of that grant, actually, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of the armed guards in our prison, because as of right now, I might put a normal guard in there. But I want to get that suppression down. Most of these, especially the maximum security guys, are like super suppressed. And so what I want to do is preferably try and get rid of that suppression. We'll put on normal guards, because normal guards are fine. But I'm going to fire both of our armed guards for now. We can probably bring them back later on down the line, especially once we have done with the education program. But for now, I'm just going to get rid of both of them. I think that's all of them. We do have one at the front here, I think. Yeah, we do. Do I want to get rid of this? I think I will. I think I'll put another normal guard patrolling here. But I think, again, I want to sack the armed guard that we have now, just to try and get suppression as low as it could possibly be. Where is our current armed guard? Can I figure this out somehow? Is he here? Yeah, he's here. Okay, sack this guy. Get out of my face. You are also done. So yeah, I want to get the suppression as low as possible. Unfortunately, solitary confinement does also contribute to suppression. And so putting all of these maximum security guys into solitary confinement is going to result in just a super high amount of suppression. But hopefully, as time goes on, they will maybe stop going into solitary confinement. We might have to tweak our rules a little bit on like our policies on what happens when you do bad things. For example, 24 hours in solitary for an escape attempt might be a bit too harsh. I don't personally think it's that harsh, but like we can't have so many people in solitary at any given time. It just doesn't work out. And so I kind of feel like we just have to leave it as it is for now. Maybe they're going to bulldoze this wall like once they're done with everything else. I'm so glad that we have like metal detectors and stuff all over the place, because we're scanning all kinds of stuff being brought in and out of the prison right now. This is almost done. At which point, we can go ahead and start to actually lay some of this stuff down, which is going to be cool. This hallway was really just for, like, decoration purposes. Just nice to connect up the whole thing here. Maybe it's going to allow minimum security guys to quickly get over here, possibly. Although they could just walk along the middle there. It doesn't really matter too much. And there we go. That is now done. Beautiful. All right, let's get some walls going down. We do need to run some power to this thing. For now, though, we're not going to run any kind of water there, which is fine. We are out of funds. All right, let's go. Bank loan's at 25,000. That's a real expensive bank loan. We're currently paying back how much in interest? 2,500 a day in loan interest. That is crazy. But hopefully, once we've got some of this stuff built, we'll be able to kind of like sit back, relax a little bit, start to let the money just kind of roll in. We do have 92 prisoners right now. We are making almost like 3,500 a day, which is pretty cool. And so, if we could possibly get this up to 100, I would like that. Let's go over to, I don't want to put a wall there. I think I might have done. But let's go to intake, and let's take in another 8 prisoners. Let's take in 8 prisoners total today. I think we'll make them all medium security, just because I think we're full on maximum and minimum. So we'll make them all medium security. I'll press play so these guys can start building walls whilst they actually start laying them down. And we are definitely going to need that money that we just took out, because, like I said, I think the solitary doors are like 1,000 a piece. We might not necessarily need all of the solitary doors, and I guess we can actually get rid of those two there. But we might not need solitary doors. I think you can use normal doors instead, but we're going to put them there nonetheless. We're going to go ahead and put a solitary door on every single one of these. So only 500. I thought they were 1,000, but it's still pretty pricey. So we'll go ahead and we'll throw all of these down. Make sure they're going in the right place. I don't want to spend more than I need to. Cool stuff. And there we go. Beautiful. All right, let's run some power down here. We are going to have to pull it from our new grid, which is this one, which is going to be a bit of... Do we need to pull it from the new grid? How close is this one to being maxed out? I guess we could... I want to pull it from the new grid, but it's going to be such a pain to pull it from the new grid, because we're going to have to do something like this, and then like this. We'll see if they can do that. I don't know if they can like walk over these capacitors and get to this side here. I'm hoping that they can, but I guess we'll find out pretty soon if that's actually going to work or not. Hopefully it will. We might want to hire... We've got 16 staff right now, so I don't really think we need to hire more staff anytime soon. They haven't even finished with these walls yet. Jeez, what are you guys doing? Where are you all at? My goodness, all these staff are doing, like, absolutely nothing. Why is no one guarding the CCTV monitor? Okay, there we go. Why? Flipping... I don't think that one's connected to anything, so that's fine. But, like, what flipping... I don't know why these guys just continually run away from their positions. Jeez. Okay. This is good. So, are you able to do the cable thing? It looks like you are. You can walk over those capacitors, or at least squeeze past them. So it looks like they'll be able to run this all the way over here, and hopefully down through the infirmary into this new section to give these guys some light to actually work with. At which point we'll go ahead and assign these all as solitary confinement cells, and hopefully start to get some of our prisoners back on track, because we cannot have so many of them in need of so much stuff all of the time. It's crazy. At first I was thinking like we needed more showers. Someone escaped. What? How did somebody escape? We have fences all around the flipping place. Oh, jeez. That, like, super devalues our prison, which is not great. We should probably change the regime. I don't know. Do we need... Yeah, we probably don't need the shower in the middle anymore. So, you know what? I'll replace that with some... I just replaced yard time. I replaced the shower time then with some free time. Because I thought the shower time was like affecting the people. I thought it was affecting the needs, but I think it's just the people in solitary here. Why? Okay, you guys are all stuck in there. We get it. Let's go ahead and bulldoze some of these walls here, and then here. And let's also go ahead and put up a wall in the middle here. Cool stuff. Let's also go ahead and get rid of all the planning now. We don't really need any of this stuff, so let's just like get rid of all of that so we can't see it anymore. Cool. Okay, so are all the doors on? They look like they're all on. It's auto-saving. That's fine. We do not have any lights in here, which is real weird. Let's put like a few lights down the corridor here so we can see what the heck's going on. I mean, I know it's solitary confinement, but I would like them to be able to at least see what they're doing. Alright, and let's just assign a ton of solitary cells. And now we should, yeah, all of our guards just like instantly went to doing stuff because now another escape? Is that two in like a... It's two escapes! How did two people get out? Oh my goodness, we're almost done with the short-term investment, the long-term investment, a little bit further away, but how? How? Oh. Ew. Okay. Alright, well, in that case, let's do a shakedown. Unfortunately, I think the guards are taking a bunch of people to solitary, so it's going to be a bit of a pain to do the shakedown, but we need to remove this tunnel here. I don't know where that goes. I think we have to do the shakedown to find out. Ah, that's not good. That is not good. Everyone's been taken to solitary. Two people get shoved in that same cell there? No, there were two people shoved in that same solitary cell. Seems a little excessive, but that's fine. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to hire more guards. I'm going to hire I'm going to take us up to 40 guards, which is an insane number of guards, but I feel like we might need it at this point. My goodness. We found another... Oh, we found the same tunnel. Oh, let's get rid of the whole of this thing then. This guy got real far. Wow. He like dug around the corner and then out. I'm not gonna lie, that is impressive. I'm annoyed that he escaped because he devalued my prison by like $20,000, $50,000 a piece. But at least I will give him props. He was committed to getting all the way out there. My goodness. All right, let's speed that up. Jeez, my goodness. Everyone's still been taken to solitary. Oh my goodness, we're making a lot of money a day, which is nice. But wow, even despite the fact that our loans are super high. But where is everyone getting out from? I guess maybe both of these guys. Like there was one here and here. They both escaped using the tunnel, possibly. Ah, that's not good. We need to do more regular shakedowns. I always forget to do shakedowns. And it looks like we might also need some more power down here. Yeah, we do. Okay, let's like run that into there as well. And that should nicely cover all of that. This one is surprisingly high on power, considering there isn't much there. I guess the laundry room is probably contributing to an awful lot of that. But hopefully that's not too big of a deal. Wow, we're finding so much stuff. It's crazy. Also, we're back down to 89 people because we just lost like a few. Ah, you know what? We'll bump up our intake to 11. Did that say 1 maximum? No. We'll bump our intake up to 11 so that hopefully we can get up to that nice 100 spot. We should be able to hold 150, but for some reason I don't think we can actually do that. Jeez. Alright. People have still been taking the solitary, I assume. Why? I guess maybe they've passed their time? Maybe no one, like, most of them only needed 2 hours. Most of them, like, just a solid guard or something like that. What is with the... Why is there a radio there? I don't need the radio there. Dismantle it. Most of them just, like, a solid guard and only had 2 hours in, so it doesn't really matter too much. We should probably... Oh, so that's shakedown over. I wonder what that sound was then. We should probably deploy, like, a guard to walk up and down here. You know what? We'll actually do, like, 2 guards to, like, patrol here. Just... I don't know why we'd need... Actually, no, we'll just take it down to 1. I don't think we need 2 there, but we'll get rid of 1 of them. But we definitely want a guard there so we can see what's going on, make sure people aren't, like, don't know, like, digging out of solitary confinement or something like that. But we just want to make sure that's doing, just working nicely. Let's have a look. How is our needs doing? Wow, hygiene's real bad, but that's because it's almost, like, 7 a.m. Yeah, it's almost wake-up time. Everyone's about to go for the shower in the morning. So hygiene should go way down any second now. And hopefully shows everything else. It's exercise and all that kind of stuff is going down, I think, a little bit. I guess we're going to have to kind of wait a few days to see if this does actually happen. And I think these guys have like a ton of solitary time left. This guy's got 9 minutes left. That's fine. I know a lot of these guys kind of had the 100-hour punishment that we gave them like a long time ago. But it looks like a lot of them are kind of losing their solitary now. They're getting out. Hopefully they can do some more stuff and it's all going to be great. Don't know what these guys are doing, but that's fine. This is good. This is good. Things are working out nicely. Our prison looks like we're finally going to get back on the track. We are now at 100 people, which is great. We got our short-term fund, which is nice. We're 91 hours away from our long-term fund, so we're probably not going to get that until next episode, but that's also fine. Again, I kind of want to watch out for these guys to make sure no one escapes. We're finding so much stuff in the reception. Oh, these are all the people that are arriving right now, aren't they? They're all arriving, getting searched. All of them trying to bring stuff in. Geez, let's check our needs real quick. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. And a lot that's going down now. I think the last few here, like the last 10, will probably be guys who are either in solid tray or just doing other stuff. I don't know. We do have a few people left in solid tray. So hopefully that's what those are. Or maybe it's just not yard time yet, so they're going to do that around noon. But it looks like we may have solved our issue at least a little bit. Freedom has definitely gone down. The rest are a little iffy, like family and stuff, but food's good. Hopefully, the suppression of everyone is going down. These guys are mostly just well-fed, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we can finally get this the Reform Through Education Initiative grant complete at some point in the near future. And also, next episode, we'll come back and we'll get the long-term investment completed as well. But with that, guys, I'm going to end this episode of Prison Architect there. As always, thanks for watching. Next time, we'll come back. We might work on building some stuff down here. I'm thinking we might get a mail room to maybe get down that family need a bit more. And probably also maybe some kind of, what is it called now? It is called the parole room. I'll probably set up a parole room so we can maybe get some of our prisoners out a little bit earlier and all that good stuff. But again, for now, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, as always, be sure to hit that like button. It really does help out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you guys next time.